Off-roading comes in all sizes and all shapes.
So you can do it? Can you do it?
Yeah, a little Defender action here, but all brands are welcome. Hi, everybody. Welcome to At Your Leisure. I'm Chad Booth.
And I'm Maria Rossi Booth, and we are with the Lone Peak Four-Wheelers Club today out of Utah County, and boy, are we in for a ride today.
Yeah, we are actually on the Behind the Reef Trail, and we are doing a loop kind of around Temple Mountain, and this has been a phenomenal ride. It is not an easy ride, but it's only little parts of it, and if you either use your head or a spotter, you should make it through just fine. There are a couple of places you hold your breath a little bit, but it's fun, and it's a great group ride, and there's a lot of history. In fact, you can find out by going to our website and looking at this episode page a little information about how you can get a book a guide to the San Rafael that will tell you about this place, and a National Geographic map that'll point everything out for you. So Go check that out, and let's find out a little bit about what our encounter is today.
Today we're on the Behind the Reef Trail down near Hanksville, Goblin Valley area. Spectacular scenery. This is why you do these kind of things, for the scenery on a trail like this, and a little bit of four-wheel drive challenge.
Oh, this trail is awesome. As you can see, it's completely gorgeous. It's a beautiful day in May. There's lots of wildflowers, and there's just the right amount of obstacles, but it's not too difficult. So I get to drive, and it's super fun.
It's a really good views on this trail. There's a little technical spot that could get a little hairy for people with heights, and a little rock, a little narrow.
It was a good trail, but we really enjoyed driving around and playing negative boy games.
Nothing to this level, but it's been super fun, and we held up pretty well in our little truck, so.
Yeah, the only Tacoma out here, but she did well. She was driving. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's one of a kind, very unique.
Yeah, definitely, and no matter what trail you're on, it's like a whole different sight, so it's super cool to be out here.
Well, years and years ago, we heard about the little wild horse wash. At the time, it wasn't recognized by the BLM, and the BLM was not sure if they were going to keep this trail open or not. Back then, there was no signs, and so we went ahead and went through the trail. And then the next year we came back, we noted that it had been accepted as an official trail. A few years later, they actually had kiosks built.
Honestly, this trail might be one of my new favorites because it is like the perfect difficulty level. It's not crazy long, and you get to come out here, be with your friends, and enjoy the beautiful scenery. And yeah, I love it.
You know, riding this trail is kind of like when you buy a brand new boat and you go to the lake for the first time. Before you put it in the water, just take a can opener and scratch it. Get the hard part over first so you can enjoy it. And that's kind of how it is. When you first take off on the Behind the Reef Trail, the first thing you come to is probably the worst obstacle of the whole route.
Yeah, and it's not that bad. As long as you got, somebody there, helping you up the little rock, it's good.
I don't know, we needed our front locker to get over it, so I don't know if it's that easy.
It's easy enough, especially when you're not in the Jeep.
There you go. Well, right. Yeah, right, Miss Spotter, I'm getting out. Anyway, let's get on to our first story and we'll get back on the trail.
Easy, partner, easy, partner.
Well, I can't see the side if you're in the
You got my head in there?
Yeah, I can't see through your head.
Hey, pay attention to the helper.
Okay, welcome back to At Your Leisure. We are making our way through what's called the Narrows on this trip. And it's a bunch of boulders that fell off the top and landed right here, which means the next one that fall off could land right here.
Yes, so let's keep moving.
And so we're going to keep moving. And we want to actually find out a little bit about the club, the Lone Peak, how long they've been around, and what kinds of things they like to do or undertake.
Oh yeah, is that as narrow as it gets?
I think that's as narrow as it's going to be.
I'm glad I just had turkey with no bread today.
Let's find out about the club.
Yeah, we had excellent turnout today. I think we've got 22 or 24 vehicles, so this is a great turnout for us. Pretty good sized trail ride for us. But also, we tend to have pretty good sized trail rides. We have a good active club that likes to come out and enjoys four-wheeling.
The good part about being in the Jeep Club is there's like a camaraderie to it. There's family, friends, and just being part of a group, you're not going to get lost. I'm not worried if something breaks, someone breaks, there's always somebody that might have a tool or something to help you get out. And I don't have to worry about getting lost and following the maps too much. I can look at the maps, but I don't have to plan it.
I just love like seeing a bunch of Jeeps in front of me, and then I look back, there's a bunch of Jeeps behind me. It's just like a big camaraderie feel, like a community feel. And then you get out and eat lunch and talk to people, and everyone's just so excited to be in their Jeep. Like, it's just a fun energy. I really love the vibe. If you're interested in joining Lone Peak Four Wheelers, you can find us on Facebook. That's the best way to get a hold of us. We'd love to have you. It's a great group of people, and what we've found is it's a group full of friends. Everybody that we've met in this group now, we consider a friend.
Smoothing up for you now, Rhea?
I don't know. I like those little bobbleheads, you know, you have on your dash. No, not a bubblehead. No, a bubblehead.
Folks, address your comments to our social media channels. Give us your vote. Is Rhea a bobblehead or a bubblehead?
No, don't vote at all. I know what's going to happen.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. We're out with the Lone Peak Four-Wheel Drive Club. We're in Little Wild Horse Wash right now. You know, this club does a lot more than just go out on rides.
Oh yeah, these people are the most charitable, awesome, family-oriented, God-loving people. I love them to pieces. They're good folks.
Well, and they take most all of the proceeds and donate it to charity. And they'll go out and do charity fundraisers, and it's not just like one group. They will pick all kinds of people, and that's what we're doing today. They actually dedicated this ride, this monthly ride, to a charity.
It's called the Lamb of God Maternity Home, and it's for mothers who decided to keep their babies and put them up for adoption, and it's just a beautiful thing all the way around.
Now there's a specific thing they're looking to do. They're trying to raise money to buy a van so they can get the residents of the house back and forth to the doctor and places when they get ultrasounds and all that stuff, to make sure that they're getting the proper care.
Yep.
So anyway, you can donate too through the club. and let's find out a little bit more about the charity.
The Lamb of God Maternity Home is a home in North Salt Lake where we give 24/7 wraparound care to women who are in crisis pregnancies. So it may be that they are in an abusive situation or they are homeless or whatever their situation is. We house them, we help them get medical care, we help them get counseling, and we help them find families who are excited to adopt a baby and build their own family. And we help them get a plan together so that after the baby is born, they can move on and achieve the goals that they have set for themselves.
We got notification from Maria that she was working with a charity that was close to her heart. And in that situation, it kind of resonated with us and with our club. Our members wanted to donate more, so we just kept taking donations, and I think we just about doubled what we were originally going to make a donation for. One of their immediate needs, we found out, was for a van. They need transportation to be able to take these young women and their babies and whatnot to their doctor's appointments and that kind of thing, and just provide that transportation. And I think that's the part that kind of resonated with us. Is it's like, hey, you know what? We know vehicles, we do vehicles, and that's one of the things we'd love to help out with. And if anybody out there has a van, we're still looking, they're still looking, that would like to help out and send it their direction. We're motorsports people. We've all got boats and Jeeps and ATVs. If you could give up one ride this summer in the next little while and donate that gas money, they'd have a new van in no time. So that's kind of the challenge that I would put out there for everybody is, you know, find a way to donate your ride for their ride kind of thing, and see if we can make this happen.
You know, Rhea, I've got it figured out. They need to raise a little extra money so that the house can buy a four-wheel drive van so they can bring the girls down here, because this is breathtaking.
It is, and it's so healing. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing.
I feel better.
I do too.
Well, we hope you feel better when you watch this story. It's the second one in our lineup today.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure, everybody. We are just having a beautiful time up here on this trail. You know, leave it to Lone Peak to bring us up here. They know where to go.
They do.
They do.
The club travels like every month.
Yeah.
They have been exploring the state, the way that we personally like to explore it. You know, I got looking at the road map though, and of this many roads, we've covered this much.
Exactly.
So you could get lost down here for a week between I-70 and Highway 24,
Yeah.
and just ride all day long, and you probably wouldn't cover the same piece of ground twice.
Right, and we got folks all the way, there's Colorado folks out here, there's Utah folks out here. As a matter of fact, my niece Erin, she used to live in Colorado, now they moved here to Utah because it's time for Utah.
Yeah, well, we gave her a run for the money so far today, and
Breaking them in.
yeah, or broken them up.
One or the other. I don't think so.
Anyway, no, I meant the running boards on her truck. Anyway.
Oh, I thought you were talking about them getting married. She is driving.
Anyway, we got a lot of stuff left to cover in the show, one of which is a look at next week's show.
Well, next week's show looks really good, but we have some amazing news.
This is true. I've never seen a group hustle a crowd like this. Okay, Lone Peak said, we've raised so much money at the beginning of the day, but they've been out collecting all day. And I mean, Julia's she's like a contribution machine. and are you done?
Maybe.
Oh.
What?
All right, well.
Let's.
All right, here we go.
If anybody else has more money, they can just put it in my hat.
Oh, look at these beautiful people. Oh my gosh. Put that on your head. Atta girl. Now we're talking. Oh, you guys are awesome, awesome.
All right, let's see. Now, I saw what went in there. Okay, so with the grand total of what was just contributed, $1,035 to give off to the Lamb of God. Way to go, Lone Peak four-wheelers. And they are going to be able to at least make a down payment on a decent van.
He's crying.
Yeah,
So
well,
am
you
I.
know.
I love you guys.
Thank you. This is
You're all going
great.
straight to heaven. I said so.
What a fun show, what a good cause. If you want to find out more about Lamb of God, just go to our YouTube page and look at the description, and we'll have some information on how you can make donations directly to them.
And our website too, AYLTV.com.
And just remember, as we say every week, there is adventure around every bend.
You just got to get out there and create your own adventure at your leisure. Woo!
All right, now who's going to get stuck between here and the road?